feliz, contenta, entusiasmada, me siento bendecida de poder estar en esta bellísima ciudad y con un motivo muy especial que tiene que ver con el estreno, con la premier mundial de la película La Mujer Maravilla. Wonder Woman regresa este clásico de nuestra infancia, una película muy pero muy esperada, sobre todo por grandes, por chicos, y protagonizada por una diosa, una bomba sexy de origen israelí. Su nombre es Gal Gadot, así que estaremos a solas con esta gran estrella, porque sin lugar a dudas es la chica del momento, Y vos de manera súper exclusiva vas a tener un acceso total para charlar con todos los protagonistas de Mujer Maravilla. Wonder Woman. Che, estoy perdido. Llegamos, Los Ángeles. You make me feel, oh, you make me feel on fire. El taxista de Nigeria me puso los violines, me puso la ópera y me está ayudando de dormir. Es lo importante, aquí estamos. Hola, Beverly Hills. Hola, buscando la habitación 314. Pero miren esta solita, aquí estoy. ¡Chachán, chachán! Bienvenidos al Four Seasons de Beverly Hills. Esta es la sección recorriendo hoteles del mundo con Barbie Simmons. Miren qué divino, por Dios. Aquí estamos en Los Ángeles. Estoy feliz de estar acá y poder estar compartiendo con ustedes ahí del otro lado este nuevo especial de Road Movie por el mundo con todos los protagonistas de Mujer Maravilla. Hay una gran expectativa acerca del estreno de esta película, Vamos paso a paso, porque yo llego y me tengo que empezar a organizar con todo, ¿no? Cargadores, esto, lo otro, si no me quedo sin cámara, me quedo sin GoPro para filmar, así que esto es pasito a pasito, suavecito, nos vamos quedando poquito a poquito.
I stole a car last night.
Por ingresar a punto de ver la peli Wonder Woman, Mujer Maravilla. Hay una gran cantidad por allí de fans que han sido invitados a esta función privada para periodistas de todas partes del mundo. Ya me he encontrado con colegas de México, de Perú, así que estamos todos muy ansiosos por ver el gran estreno, antes que nadie, acá en la ciudad de Los Ángeles, de Wonder Woman, Mujer Maravilla.
What I do is not up to you.
Encontrármelo a él en cada viaje y por supuesto preguntarle su opinión acerca de la película.
Está preciosa, las escenas de acción me encantaron, el romanticismo.
Ay, pero siempre tiene que haber romance. A las mujeres nos gustan esas historias de amor, la heroína con su galanazo al lado. Él está espléndido, él es un bombonazo.
Es que bueno, la parte, tú no me dejarás mentir, la parte de las Amazonas tiene toda la onda del mundo.
Impresionante.
¿Y para qué se tiene que enamorar? No le hacía falta.
Que la vida siempre, el amor todo lo puede. ¿Viste que el mensaje final de la película es eso? En definitiva, lo que vale es el amor.
El amor siempre triunfa.
Sobre todo, sobre el mal. Ahora nos vamos a descansar un ratito y ya mañana arrancamos bien temprano con todas las entrevistas y con estas superfiguras y todo el elenco de La Mujer Maravilla.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Just like animals,
Bueno, ya casi saliendo, maquillada, peinada, producida, vestida, lista para salir. Nos vamos a los estudios de Warner, donde se van a llevar a cabo las entrevistas en el día de hoy, una intensa jornada de trabajo. Son varias entrevistas, como les dije, 4 o 5, así que acá me llevó todos mis cambios. Me voy con tutti, con todo, cargador, la cámara, vos del otro lado, disfrutando este viaje, este especial en Los Ángeles, con los protagonistas de Mujer Maravilla. Estoy ansiosa, deseando ya llegar a los estudios de Warner para conocerlos y estar con ellos charlando acerca de lo que es el gran estreno y toda la expectativa que genera la fiebre de Mujer Maravilla alrededor del mundo. Estamos acá, un sol radiante, disfrutando, aprovechando minutos previos a nuestras entrevistas. El licenciado Bruno está concentrado ahí, no lo quiero molestar.
Como bien, estás preparadísimo.
Este es el especial de Road Movie. Suelo encontrármelo por el mundo, nueva oportunidad. Siempre es lindo.
Siempre un gusto. Tiene fresa.
No tiene alcohol, ¿no?
No tiene alcohol.
Igual no está chequeado que no tenga alcohol, por dentro. Vodka nada, ¿no?
No. Ahora, ¿cuándo te vamos a ver vestida de la Mujer Maravilla?
Cuando quieras, si vos me lo pedís ahora mismo.
Con tu vincha acá.
Lo voy a entrar, le voy a decir a Chris Pine, ¿puedo ser tu Mujer Maravilla?
Welcome to jolly old London.
Serious.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. sit back. Or maybe not.
It's lovely meeting you, Danny.
meeting you, Barbara.
Congratulations.
Thank
the movie,
you.
It's fantastic. It's incredible.
Thank
I
you. It's
really
very
enjoy
kind.
it.
Thank you.
So in every superhero movie, there is a villain. Obviously, this time it's you.
Voilà, you're right.
How was it playing General Lunderdahl?
Well, General Ludendorff he's pretty bad.
He's an evil.
He's pretty bad. He has this formula that he's trying to create with the help of Dr. Moreau, who's highly intelligent. And for him, he's going to end the war and therefore create peace. So he doesn't necessarily consider himself that bad. But he will go through, do anything.
Weapons far deadlier than you can ever imagine. The war can be ours.
You have to dress up, camouflage, because the Wonder Woman fans are going to be like, really upset with you.
That's all I wear is that uniform.
Really?
If you see me tonight at dinner somewhere, you'll be seeing me wearing a hat.
That's who I'm going to find.
Yeah.
What was the most fun of doing this part?
The uniform, actually. I love the uniform.
Really?
I really enjoyed working with Gal Gadot, or Wonder Woman. I enjoyed waltzing with her, fighting with her, working with her. She's wonderful in many ways and absolutely beautiful inside as well as out.
Did you have to train for the fighting?
I had to
was
train.
it hard?
It was hard, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Without doubt, in real life, she would beat me.
Good to know.
So that didn't require a lot of training. And working with Patty Jenkins is also was great. Yeah.
How was the shooting in London? Actually, do you have family over there?
I have family in London. My mother and my daughter are there. Enjoyed working at the studios, the Warner Brothers studio there, where they also made Harry Potter and other films. And beautiful sets and design and costume.
I can't let you do this.
What I do is not up to you.
And what things you miss the most when you're away from home?
Things I miss most. Being home.
Really?
That's what I miss.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, literally just being home and just having my own space and being able to walk around in my Ludendorff costume.
That's like 24/7. Well, obviously you grew up in the business. What was maybe the best legacy your father left?
When I was a little kid, I had a Super 8 camera. And I was filming everything. I was filming with left, right, and then he went, no, stop it. He goes, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm filming. He goes, no, that's not what you're like. When you look from left to right and right to left, what do you do? I said, I give up. He goes, you blink. That's a cut. Forget all the nonsense in between. Concentrate on what it is that you're trying to say and focus on that. And that's a good lesson, a filmmaking lesson, and it's a good lesson in life. Not to be confused by the stuff in between.
And what is the legacy you would like to give to your daughter?
Oh, well, you have to ask her. You have to ask her that. I think, she is such a wise young girl that she's the one who teaches me.
Do you have plans to go behind the cameras as you did in your childhood? Or?
I just finished directing my first film after a long time. It's called The Last Photograph, and it's about the relationship that a father has with his son.
When is it coming out?
It's going to premiere in Edinburgh, middle of June.
Superhero would you like to party with? Batman, Spider-Man, or Superman? Just to party. Go out, have some margaritas, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like fun, actually, yeah. I think I'm going to choose Wonder Woman.
Well, that's pretty good enough.
Yeah.
Lovely meeting you. Thank you.
I am Diana of Themyscira, daughter of Hippolyta. In the name of all that is good, your wrath upon this world. is over.
Bueno, les cuento un poquito. Estoy acá dentro de los estudios de Warner. Acabo de salir de entrevistar a Danny Houston, que hace el personaje del más malo de la película, del malvado, el general Ludendorff. La verdad, simpaticísimo, súper buena onda. Me contó fuera de cámara que tuvo la oportunidad de estar en Argentina hace un tiempo. Y acá está precisamente el traje que él utilizó como el general Ludendorff en Mujer Maravilla. Acá, en un ratito voy a estar a solas con ella, con Gal Gadot, esta bomba de Israel para el mundo, charlando absolutamente de todo con ella y con Chris Pine. En un ratito, ahora se fueron a almorzar, se fueron a picotear algo, pero después estamos a solas con ellos en este especial de Road Movie en Los Ángeles con ella, Mujer Maravilla.
Diana, fighting does not make you a hero. Be careful of mankind, Diana.
You were in Punta del Este, right, in the summer? You were right next to my table.
Oh, really?
Friends of mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
where?
In La Huella.
On the way, yeah. On the way.
Hey guys, lovely meeting you.
You too.
I really enjoyed the movie.
Great.
Gal, your face, it's all over the world. You
Oh,
must
no.
feel like happiest girl right now, right? I mean, you got your own movie
I'm
after
just
Batman
happy
versus
that you
Superman.
enjoyed the movie.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel to be the boyfriend of Wonder Woman, of a superhero?
I mean, it doesn't feel all that badly falling in love with Ms. Godot.
Thank you very much.
I think this film is really important. It shows how necessary it is to have heroes in the world, and no matter what you're bringing to the table, whether it's superpowers or not a lot of superpowers, it's important to try to do your best and try to be better and try to work for the world, you know?
Have you ever in your wildest dream imagined you were gonna end up seducing Wonder Woman?
No, I'm just trying to get a
seduced
date.
her. She,
You did. Well, she did.
No, it's true.
Oh, I
It was a
did
mutual
seduce.
effort. You did.
will come when you will have to
Is it true that you auditioned for the role without knowing what
Yeah.
part was it for? When did you realize that you got the role?
2 days before I flew to Los Angeles to do the chemo test.
How was that moment?
Oh, it was surreal. I was sitting in an airplane, not being able to tell anything to anyone because I was traveling by myself, and I just got a phone call that I got the part. So it was so weird.
And does your daughter understands that you're Wonder Woman? I mean, is she impressed by that? Does she know who is
She's
Wonder
impressed
Woman?
by Crafty. She loves to come to set either to play with Chris or to eat candies.
That's nice.
She's
I would play
used
with
to
him as
me.
well.
There we go.
My close friend almost.
That's cool.
Exactly, that's their game. She's used to me. I'm her mother, so she doesn't make a big deal out of Wonder Woman. She loves the costume. She loves the fact that I have a tiara, because then maybe she'll be a princess.
Would she
and
use it for
then-
Halloween, maybe?
No, that's another thing. She's so for Halloween,
Right.
she wanted to be either a zombie. At the end of it, she was a unicorn.
But never
She's
Wonder
not
Woman.
big into princess. She's not that big into princess.
Who's this young woman?
She's my,
What about you? Any favorite superhero in your childhood? Any comic?
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Just say it.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, well, that's nice. Fine nuts in Argentina. They're wondering, have you ever met your Wonder Woman?
No, I have not.
Are you willing to?
It's not too late, all the Argentinian
No.
girls.
In Argentina?
Gal's dying for me to get married.
No, just have
Dying for me to
babies.
get married
Look
and
at
have
the
babies.
change.
Have babies.
The best
You don't
chance
need to get
ever.
married. Just have babies.
What are you?
You will soon find out.
Between Batman and Superman, which one would you have an affair? No, let's not say an affair. Let's say a romance, because we love romance and it's kind of a cheesy thing, you know.
Who would you
Who would you
cheat
choose
on with?
to have a romance with? Batman or Superman?
I can't because I'm married.
Come on.
Wonderful
This
man.
is a fantasy.
I only fantasize about my husband.
Oh, that's so nice. You can have Superman, you leave me Batman for me.
You got it, boss. You got it.
Thank you so much. Lovely
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Thank
Can
you.
you say hi to all the fans in Argentina?
Yeah,
I know
you
you
can
were
say it
in Punta
in
del
really
Este.
good Spanish.
Hola, Argentina.
Hola, Argentina.
Bueno, seguimos acá recorriendo parte del set y acá el traje de la Mujer Maravilla. Sueño con ponerme este traje. Hoy no creo que sea el día, pero para Halloween 100% adentro, la Mujer Maravilla. Miren lo que es el traje. El mismo traje que utilizó Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, la Mujer Maravilla.
Be careful of mankind, Diana. They do not deserve you.
You've told me this story.
Hello, Connie. It's lovely meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations, movie. It's fantastic. It's incredible.
Thank you.
There's like a fever, especially in Argentina, with all the fans. How do you feel about it? All the excitement.
I've noticed the excitement, and it's of course fantastic. And I think that when they see the film, they're going to be amazed. It is just an incredible spectacle.
It's amazing.
I'm going, Mother. If you choose to leave, you may never return. How will I be if I stay?
And how was it playing the mother of a superhero like Wonder Woman?
I loved playing her. You know, the Queen of Amazons was just such a fierce and yet warm character. She was wise and a warrior all at once. You know, having all of these different energies playing inside of a character made her complex and interesting for me to play.
Never let your guard down. You expect the battle to be fair.
Until she is better than even you.
Do you see any similarities between you and Queen of Amazons as a mother?
As a mother, yes. You know, I do. I'm very
which
protective.
sense? Really?
Yes, very protective. And also, I can be a fierce mom as well. You know, I want my kids to have ethical and work standards that are really high, and I want them to do their chores, and you know, and yet at the same time, it is sometimes hard to say no.
I'm not a mother. I'm just a mother of a dog. So what was the biggest challenge of turning into the Queen of Warrior? I guess a lot of hard training, right?
A lot of physical training. Our producer and Patty really wanted to be sure that the strength that we're exuding was real. And it was. We worked incredibly hard to get at it, and I think it really shows in the film.
What is your mission?
Well, here's the thing. You boys in the trenches called her Dr. Poison.
How many hours of training?
6 hours a day at minimum.
Of what? I mean,
Of 2
fighting?
hours of weight training, 2 hours of sword training, and 2 hours of horseback riding.
Best shape of body in your life, right?
Absolutely. Best shape ever.
The best secret ever.
Absolutely.
So, you have already seen plenty of swords, I guess, in Gladiator. I mean, fighting for good. No, well, now that I remember, in the following, you were really, really bad.
That's right. I was a very naughty girl.
Actually, I was telling off camera, I'm a super huge fan of the following, especially Joe Carter. Can you please say hi to him?
You have been my greatest love. Be careful, Diana.
You have been making movies for the past 30 years, let's say. Which one is your most beloved character?
That's
If you could choose one, maybe to send it to God. As, you know, here's me. This is my best job ever.
Yeah, I don't have that sort of, everything exists in the moment for me. I don't look back.
And you started off your career next to Al Pacino, right?
That was the first big film I did. My first film that I did was next to an American comic, Jerry Lewis. He was 60 years old and had just had open heart surgery, and I was 18.
Wow. And what about Al Pacino? What memories do you have or best advice he gave you when you started off?
Al Pacino, I just remember him being incredibly graceful and beautiful and so kind to me. And it was almost overwhelming. I had just moved since a month to New York, and there I was on set with a genius, and it was an incredible experience for me. And he was so talented, and you know, he's just amazing. So that was incredible.
Will come when you have to run.
like 7 languages, right? Can you say something in Spanish to all the Argentinian Wonder Woman fans?
Hola, soy Connie. Invito a todos de venir a mirar Wonder Woman. Mujer maravilla.
Ah, you're a Wonder Woman. Thank you. Lovely meeting you. Thank you very much.
Be careful of mankind, Diana.
It's lovely meeting you.
It's lovely meeting you.
Congratulations, movie. It's incredible. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And I was thinking, first superhero film with a female character, main character, and a female director.
Yes.
Girl power.
Yes, thank
How
you.
amazing is that?
It was great. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Is this kind of a slap for the machistas in the film industry or not at all?
I don't, you hope it makes a change. I feel a little bit shocked that, like, when I was like, really? I'm the first person? This is the first movie? That's so crazy.
You are.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing because I felt like we were beyond that sort of thing.
Right.
But on the other hand, I'm incredibly honored to be that person, and so I hope it changes something.
I'm sure. Do you know that you are considered now for all these like fans of the comics like a truly hero idol?
It's crazy.
You
Surreal.
are.
I can't quite even grasp that yet.
I cannot do this.
What I do is not up to you.
What was the biggest challenge of filming Wonder Woman?
I mean, the biggest challenge is it's a movie I've wanted to see my whole life. So it's one I believe that I'm worth a try as a director to do it, but it's a huge obligation to honor that correctly. So that was something that I took so seriously right from the start. Just I have to make sure, eyes on the prize, that I give every ounce of my being to try to make the best Wonder Woman I could.
Is it true that 10 years ago you were after this project?
Yeah.
And do you think it's like lucky, hard work, destiny?
All of the, I don't, definitely longevity of presence. I don't know. I can't believe it worked out as it did, but I've been saying for 10 years, every time I would meet with Warner Brothers, by the way, I still want to do Wonder Woman. What's happening with that? And so it was a low flame all those years, but I had a very clear way that I wanted to do it, and suddenly a day came where that's what they wanted to do too, and I couldn't believe it.
Who's this young woman?
She's my,
And which values of Diana do you feel identify with? I mean, because she has the heart of a human and the strength of a god, right? Of a goddess, let's say.
Yeah. I identify with the want, I have also wanted to do the right thing and change the world, and been frustrated by it not being easy to do, or being heartbroken by the pain and terrible things you see in the world and not knowing what to do about it. And so that was really the story that I wanted to dig into and identify, is like, I've wanted to be that person and wanted love and wanted to understand how to do it. And so that's a universal struggle.
Wonder Woman is extremely sexy.
Yeah.
Is she closest to the Catwoman or to fulfilling the fantasies of Christian Grey?
She is neither. To me, she's the fantasy of us. Like, I feel like women's fantasy is that they could be that good and that badass and that powerful, but also look like that. And that's why she's the grand superhero to me, is like, in my mind as a child and ever since, the idea that you could have all of that ability but still look like that and make people fall in love with you and want to help you is wonderful.
And when did you realize that Gal Gadot was the one for this role? I mean, is it true she auditioned without knowing what part was she for?
Absolutely.
How crazy is that?
How crazy, I know.
Right?
As I started to look at her work and started to see more, learn more about her, and then when I met her, I was so blown away with awe of how incredible she is as a person and how absolutely perfect she was for me.
Who's this young woman?
she's my,
You cry, you laugh, you jump. when was it when you saw the final process product?
I think I had the most wonderful experience early on in the cut when I was like, oh my God, all of these things are there. Then you cut it 700 more times and you do little nuances. And only now am I really making peace with seeing the end and hoping it stayed everything I hoped it could be.
Last but not least, is it going to be a second part of Wonder Woman?
Can't say.
Thank you.
Can't say.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
nice
all the
to
fans
meet
in
you.
Argentina. Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Yeah, you too.
Buenos días, buenos días, buenos días. Aquí desde la ciudad de Los Ángeles, último día ya sábado bien temprano en la mañana, son las 7. Nos estamos despidiendo de esta encantadora, linda, bella y encantadora ciudad de Los Ángeles. Thank you very much. Gracias. Nos estamos yendo al aeropuerto a tomarnos nuestro vuelo. Espero que del otro lado hayan disfrutado como yo de este super viaje, este especial de Road Movie por el mundo desde Hollywood. Un beso. No dejen de ver la película, está muy, pero muy buena. Estoy segura que a todos los fans de Mujer Maravilla les va a encantar. Que disfruten. Chao, sigan acá en C5N.